Eastern Illinois in Zone 6A. Um, Come with me and see my garden. I can give you a little tour. I know there's not much to see because we're right now second week of February, but it's a beautiful day and the sun is out, and let's take advantage of what's happening in the garden. I know it's storming right now. We're still having some cool weather, but right now it's really nice. Follow me. These are my fur friends. That's Valentine, Bella, and Molly. It's over there, and Mona. Mona, come here. Come say hi. She's exploring the garden. Come on, Mona. There you go. And this is Mona. She's such a sweet girl. And of course, Molly. She's a year-old, long-haired Dachshund. So she's in her still very curious and playful. Over here is my deck, and I haven't done another cleanup because I like to wait. What I do is I like to wait till after Mother's Day to do my spring cleanup. So right now, I just come out here and plan what I want to do for this year, for this season. And right here I have Cantmint. I have Nepeta. I think it's Walker Slow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Walker Slow. And I love it because it really helps me suppress weeds, and it blooms and stays nice, blooms throughout the season, from spring till fall.
I meant
Maybe I just
I prune it. I don't cut it down. I meant just prune. I prune for it to give another flush. I don't cut it down. Just prune for it to give another flush.
And over here I have mostly evergreens. I really don't know the names, but I know this is boxwood, and I really don't know what those are, but I forgot. But they're all evergreens here. And then there's a little pathway here. This one, I love it. Don't really know what it is. I forgot. But I like the color. It's like an orangey reddish tint. And then it blooms little flowers. And also it has like it's a great attractive for the birds. I always see birds on here. I need to prune it, but I like to wait for later. Still not the season for me. That's what I do. And over here, I have a butterfly bush that I just planted last season, and it looks good. I mean, we had really rough, like below 50s freezing temperatures this winter, and it's good. It's doing good. I have my fire pit here where I, put a lot of the waste that I have. And there's some in there, but I don't like to do it until after Mother's Day to start burning, or I even wait more later than that. And then I have a birch tree right there that gives me really good soft shade in the summer. And I have a bed with different plantings. I have hostas, evergreens, bleeding hearts. I got different shrubs too, but they die down. It's mostly perennials, all perennials in there. And then over here, I have all perennials And I just this season I planted these grasses. They are the proven winners, Prairie Winds Apache Rose. So I can't wait to see how they do this season, because I got them on clearance, and it was like I planted them in the fall, so that's why they're small like that. So I can't wait to see how they do this season. And as you can see, there's some growth, even though it's been really cold. There's some growth still happening, but I want to wait to clean it up. And I have all perennial salvias. I have daisies, mums. I have a hardy hibiscus. I have a hydrangea that I'm trying to prune it like a tree, little tree, and I think it's doing good. And then here I have a shrub. I forget the name of this. I think it's a Wygelia. I think that's what it is. Yes, Wygelia. And it's dark foliage. It looks really nice when it's in season. And then I have an apple tree right there with more Nepeta plantings. And then I have a Rose of Sharon. I have a rose over here, and more Nepeta, and more salvia, and a Veronica. So all that stuff, as you can see, there is some growth happening. And yeah, I know. Ooh, I think I have some weeds also coming up. So all this looks really nice. I don't really want to step because it's really muddy and I don't want to compress the soil. All evergreens right there. It's arborite. I think those are cypress or junipers maybe. I don't remember. And I just planted these in the fall. I got them on clearance, these little arborites there. And yes, I think that's a spirea right there. And then over here, I got more beds. That's another little apple tree. Rose of Sharon on both sides right here too. I think this is like a pencil holly. It's a holly. I thought it was an evergreen, but it loses its leaves. So I'm not sure what it is. But I like it because I have a small bed here, so it's narrow, so it gives me room to plant more things. This is a Bobo Hydrangea. I have a lavender. I think that's more Nepeta. Nepeta here. Arborite. I have a lilac. I love this one. It smells really nice. And there's so many
Russian sage, denim and lace. Russian sage, denim and lace.
Well, I have a Bobo. I don't remember. I'll let you know. This is a Bobo Hydrangea. And then I have a Jane Magnolia. And as you can come closer, you can see there's some buds already on there. It was like a bush, but it was growing so much, and it was like I was really bumping into it to get through to my shed and around here. So I took those off, pruned it, and just left these two branches and let's see how it does. Just so there's I'm thinking of maybe also planting some stuff around it this season, so we'll see. Then I have another hardy hibiscus here on this side, and more evergreens, and I have a clematis and a Don Juan climbing rose over there. Yeah, and this were my veggie beds that I had made into some scrap wood and made them into garden beds. But I don't know if this year, I think this year I'm gonna revamp this space, and I'm gonna redesign this thing, like make it different. Cause yeah, I'm thinking I'm not gonna do veggies anymore. I'm gonna do like a pollinator garden with all like pollinator friendly for butterflies and hummingbirds. And over there, as you can see, I have some evergreens that with the snow, the weight of the snow, they really need to be staked. I had them staked last winter, but in the summer I took it off because they went back into their shape. But again this winter, and I forgot to, stake them up before the winter. But I'm gonna do it right now. Hopefully they'll bounce back. Yeah. I feel like that one really split really bad. I hope it's still good and it survives and bounces back. That one is just leaning a little bit more. It was worse. It was like really split. But yeah, we'll see. And then over there, all along the side, I have different shrubs that I think it's a Rosa Sharon, and I don't remember what type, but I know the ones that are not have the same size as I planted all the same time, but those ones, because of my neighbor's maple tree, they don't really get as much sun, so they're really like not growing as much. But we'll see. Hopefully they will catch up. And then over there by my deck on this side, I have more hydrangeas, which I'm thinking of moving them because they're really constricted, and I want to let them grow. Because of the shed, they like go all over the shed, and I have my the deck there, and so I'm thinking of moving them, but not right now. Or maybe maybe in April, late April. And over here, this is this side of the garden we were looking at from the driveway, and things are dormant, but they're good. Okay, then we're good boys and girls. Good boy and girls. You get a little treat.